Hi, good evening. So Thursday evening. So I'm on the mobile because I couldn't be bothered walking up into the attic to get to the laptop. And also Indy's still a bit agitated after his surgery. So he's just got him hopefully asleep on the sofa. So it's less disruptive for him. So at least he can sleep and sort of recover from his surgery. So today, I thought I'd talk about sort of me time and setting boundaries, and that's sort of become more apparent to me sort of in the last few weeks with everything that's gone on. The need to take a step back if you need to, the need to put boundaries in is really, really important, because when we are spinning plates, we're running around, we're looking after people, looking after family, looking after elderly parents, working, managing the house, looking after pets, etc., etc. There are a lot of plates spinning, and that's fine when everything's going okay, you're feeling your best. You can probably spin loads and loads of plates and, have multiple plates spinning. But as soon as you hit sort of the perimenopause and your hormones start fluctuating, your confidence goes, get anxious, you got all these weird and wonderful symptoms that you really don't know what's going on. Your plates start wobbling. And as the symptoms get worse, it's likely that plates are going to start dropping. So work ones, you may have increased absences, productivity may reduce. You start suddenly lose your confidence, making mistakes, having to go to appointments, so you're losing time. Family, you might start having sort of increased arguments and relationship problems. So Indy's just got off the sofa and now wandering round because I'm not within smelling distance. And you start struggling to manage those things. Relationships might become strained because potentially mood swings, or the way you're feeling, tired, you've lost your libido, etc., etc. And those plates just start crumbling down. So it's really important that you start trying to manage them as best you can by setting boundaries and taking time for you. So the me time. Like I said, this has become really apparent to me in the past couple of weeks with sort of my dad and then Indy. And that time to step back and take time to have a think and just do the basics, making sure the basics are done and everything's, and we're just sort of getting through the days, because you can't do everything all the time. And when you're not with it, you're not going to do the best job you can. So you're better off doing a few jobs well than trying to do everything and doing it badly. If you'll just excuse me a minute. I'm here, Pumpkin. I'm here. Come on. I'm going to sit on my knee. Right, Martha, out the way. So this is Indy. So it's having that me time, looking after yourself, prioritising you and putting in boundaries. So boundaries, you can put, at work, have a chat with your manager, seeing if they can, look at your workload, or just start saying, rather than saying yes, because a lot of people are yes ma'am, yes ladies. You get asked to do something and you'll just go yes. You don't think about it. Can you do this? Yes, I'll do that. Can you help with this? Yes. To help sort of manage that yes, rather than saying yes, start taking a deep breath and thinking, and hold for, think for 3 seconds before you automatically go, can you paint the whole house over the weekend? And before you go, yes, take that pause, that 3 seconds, and think about, can I actually do it? Before you go, yes. So then you can think and go, no. Or I can't do the whole house, but I could do the kitchen, for example. you need to set these boundaries. It's really important because you need that time for you. So like I said, I've sort of stepped back a little bit just to give me some time to come to terms with what's happened, manage the stress of sort of Indy, worrying about him, getting over the loss of my dad. And it's given me a really good time to reflect on a few things and things I want to do. Do you want to go down? Okay. There you go. Just be careful. Yeah, it's given me a time to reflect on where, what I want to do, what I want, if there's, had some great, ideas in the night. So I've done a poll today for changing the times of the lives and the social, because I realised, 6:30, a lot of people are probably making the tea. So I've put up some time options, so voting on that, if you can vote on that, if it's something that you're wanting to do, if you want to get to them but they're too early and they're not suitable for you, we've got time options. So if you're going to vote on it, that would be great. So attending things like that, that's a putting in a boundary. So attending a social, having time for you, going to the gym, making sure that you can get to the gym. Boundaries, making sure you're eating, you're having your sleep routine. They're all really important, but it's being strong enough to stick to them once you've got them and sticking to them. Delegating, rather than saying yes, ask someone else to do it. Why do you do everything, and why do you do it? Look, think about, why do I do everything? I do everything because I don't have a choice. There's no one else, and the dogs won't do it. But if you've got sort of older kids at home or a partner, ask yourself, why am I doing everything? Why can't they? Can they not help? Giving them a bit of a sense of independence when they eventually fly the nest. And that's sort of giving you some time back. Careful, Indy. So yeah, it's just really important that we start looking after ourselves. And are you okay? So yeah, setting boundaries, me time, and if you're looking after yourself, you'll be less stressed and you'll feel better. And that's what we do, so you can get back to spinning your plates. If you're feeling better, you've got more confidence, and you're not as exhausted. Spinning those plates will be easier, especially if you put boundaries on, or even delegated some of the plates to somebody else. It's really, sort of start thinking, it's really important that we look after ourselves, because as said before, as women, we don't prioritise ourselves, we prioritise everybody else around us, prioritise the children, the partner, the parents, and we see ourselves, our health, as not as important. It gets pushed to the back. I'll deal with that next week or next month or in 6 weeks when I've got 30 seconds, and if you need to get an appointment, do it. Don't put it off just because you've got other things to do that you might be able to delegate or put off. We have to take care of ourselves, and if we're looking after others, we need to look after ourselves to be able to continue to look after others, because if we're ill, they won't get looked after, and the stuff that you usually do probably won't get done. So it's prioritising me, prioritising you, to help you do the best you can and support the people around you, and you be the best you. So setting boundaries is 1 week of the menopause plan. That is week 6. And it's also combined with asking for help, reaching out rather than struggling on your own, asking for help, getting bull by the horns and going, I need some help with this, whether it's in work and saying to your manager, I'm really struggling at the moment and I need some help, can you look at reducing my, can look at reducing my workload, or can I change my hours, or whatever, or help around the house, or reaching out to get some help to manage your symptoms, whether it's working, speaking to the GP about medication, or speaking, looking at your diet, going to a slimming club, going to the gym, or thinking about working with a coach. It's getting that help to get you to the best you can. So, like I say, I've taken that step back these past few weeks. And like I say, it's given me that breathing space, that time to think about what I want, where I want to go, which is good. I've came up with the, thought about it like in the middle of the night, like potentially changing the times of these lives, so they're maybe more accessible to you, changing the time for the social, again, so it's more accessible. And then I came up with an idea for the live for next week. So I'm thinking I'm going to do, how do I know I'm in perimenopause? And thought, when I was sort of lying awake thinking about it and talking it through to myself last night, I think I'm going to update the symptom tracker so it's more comprehensive to actually, be able to track your symptoms and severity of it. So that's on my list of things to do. So yes, so having that time to think, lets your brain relax, lets your body relax, and it, these ideas sort of pop up every now and again and have a bit of inspiration. So yes, I didn't have anything scripted for tonight, so I'm just sort of going off the thing. But if you've got, have a think about what boundaries you can set. And again, like I said, it's week 6 of the menopause plan, and it is a choice for a lifestyle option choice for the upcoming Kickstart challenge. So if you feel that you have no boundaries, you just say yes, and you need a bit more, you need to put more boundaries and increase your confidence around that. You could choose boundaries and asking for help as the activity that you're going to work on for those 2 weeks. And like I said, 2 weeks, oh, careful Indy, 2 weeks will get you over halfway through the period of time it takes to get a new habit. Because a new habit takes 3 weeks, so 2 weeks you're virtually on your way there. So if you're wanting to make some new habits around lifestyle to help manage your symptoms, come and join the challenge. You're going to get that support, you're going to get the coaching, you're going to get the accountability to encourage you to keep doing your chosen activity. So you've got the choice of hydration, you've got the choice of routines, you've got the choice of diet, you've got the choice of movement, you've got the choice of decluttering, or asking for help and setting boundaries. So you pick the one that you feel you need the most work on, and then you have 2 weeks of sort of coming up with how how you're going to improve on it. So the first group call will be just to talk through the 4 weeks, a bit about mindset, a bit about goal setting, because we need to set a goal so we know when we've arrived. Like going on a trip, for example, to Birmingham and not knowing which route we've got, not got the sat nav on, and we're just going to sort of wing it. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to have the individual calls, and where we'll check you're happy with your lifestyle choice, you're happy with your goal, and then we're going to talk about the barriers that are going to come up. So those barriers are the roadworks on the way to Birmingham, where you have to go down the diversions. So we're going to look at how you're going to get around those diversions, what you're going to do, because when you're making a change, your brain will want to stop you and put up barriers. Oh, I can't do that. Or if you're doing, for example, sort of movement, oh, I can't go today, it's raining. Or I'm not going to go today because I didn't go yesterday, so what's the point of going today? Or it's too early, it's too late, it's too hard, I'm too sore. So it's coming up with strategies to get round your brain telling it you can't do it. Whether it's, I'm going to phone a friend, or I'm going to Yes, get down, please. I'm going to phone a friend. I'm going to... Sorry, Martha's pouring at me, which is when I lost my train of thought. I'll phone a friend again, or I'm going to check in with the Boxer app and get a bit of support from the other people on the challenge. Or I'm going to take a deep breath and just go for it, that type of thing. So you're going to come up with how you're going to manage those barriers. Whole aim of coaching is to encourage you to find the answers. It's not me giving you the answers. It's you working out what you want, where you want to go, and how you're going to get there. And I'm just going to encourage you to find those answers. I'm going to encourage you to find the sat nav, switch it on, put in this postcode, and check the route. I'm not going to tell you which route to go on. That's down to your choice. If you've got a choice of 3, you choose which route you want to go to. Do you want to go down the non-motorway one, or do you want to go on the one with the scenic route, or the one with all the bridges? That's your choice. And then we're going to do the challenge. Like I said, they're going to have the challenge for 2 weeks, so checking in every day to see how you're doing, encouraging you to update me and the group. Oh, I've done really well yesterday. No, I'm aiming today to drink 3 pints of water more than I did yesterday, or I'm aiming to go to the gym again today, type thing. Or I really struggled yesterday. I didn't do as much as I wanted. And then we can get replies and cheer you on, celebrate the fact that you've done what you wanted to do, or encourage you and support you when you didn't do what you wanted to do, but celebrate what you actually managed. And then week 4, we're going to have another group call, and we're going to celebrate all the wins that you had. So the wins of what you've achieved, how you're feeling, how proud you are, and your motivation. And then get you to set another goal, because there's no point in having a goal and then finishing and just thinking at Birmingham, think, oh right, what do we do now? You want to go, maybe you want to go to Manchester or Edinburgh, or you want to go back home. So it's planning that route, that next goal, so you can plan that route and how you're going to get there, getting you thinking about your barriers. Are you going to stick with the same lifestyle choice, or are you going to choose a different lifestyle choice and try that on your own? And then there's another individual call, again, celebrating what you've won, having a chat through how you found it, what your wins are, what you're going to be taking away. And if you feel you're going to need any further support going forward, do you want to carry on your own, or do you think you might want to do one of the programs to give you that ongoing support rather than doing the DIY, because you think, oh, if I try it myself it's going to fall off, I'm going to give up after 2 weeks. You've got that option. And if you decide to go ahead and do one of the programs, you'll get the cost of the challenge knocked off the price of the program. So you get it, basically getting the challenge for free. Not going to pressure you into doing it. We're just going to have that chat, and it's down to you to make that decision. Because again, as a coach, I am not going to tell you what to do. I'm going to give you the options, and it's up to you to make that informed choice. So it's like going for surgery. Yes, you need your hip replacing, and it's down to you to choose it. The surgeon's not going to say you must have it done. They will advise you to have it done, and it's your choice whether you do it. So, like I say, doing signing up for one of the longer programs after the challenge is definitely one choice. And it's not going to be. I'm not going to force you. Hi, Keely. Hope you're okay. So yes. So. Really important for boundaries, and doing the challenge, I'm really excited about it. I only wish I'd have seen something like this when I was sort of going through my perimenopause, because I think it might have given me that push to do something rather than trying to do it on my own, because it's putting your toe in the water, if you like, rather than thinking, oh my god, I've signed up for 8 weeks or 6 months or whatever, what's it going to do, what's it going to be like, am I going to get anything? So it's giving you that taster session so you know what to expect, and you know that it's going to work, because it does work. So that's it. So that's it for tonight. Thank you for watching. If you do watch on replay, do say hi. If you excuse me, if you've got any questions, remember to excuse me, put them in the comments. And like I say, next week I'm going to do how do I know I'm in perimenopause, and I'm going to aim to rehash the symptom tracker hopefully over the weekend, and I'll share that out next week if I can do what I can see in my head, if I can get that on paper in the current format it is. Yes, Martha. So do you want to say hello? So Martha wants attention because I've been out to Coventry all day, so I think that's a bit why Indy's a bit agitated. Martha's missed me, so I'm getting bored. So I'm going to head off now, and if you can vote on the poll for the times for the live and the social, that would be really good. I'm only going to do them during the week, so there's I think three or four time options. So sort of late morning, 11 AM to midday, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, or is it 4 to 5, and then 7 to 8. And they're UK times. So EST is, Martha, get down, no. Eastern time is 5 hours behind, and I'm not sure what Central and Pacific are. At the moment, New Zealand, you are 13 hours ahead, and I'm not sure, depending on where you are in the States, in Australia where you are, I would imagine you're about 10 hours ahead, something like that. So thanks for watching, Keely. Take care, and yeah, start setting some boundaries and looking after yourself and taking that time for me. All right then, take care.